This is Pinball FX3. We're checking out the 3 new solo pinball tables. So I'd like to mention to start, I'm not any good at pinball. I'm just showing off the tables and going over them with my thoughts. These are 3 really good tables. I've turned off the music on this one because it's a very Star Warsy. So basically what we have here is an open bottom lane and then some really long open lanes at the top that are very circular in nature. They kind of move around. This is a very dynamic table. There's a lot of movement to it, a lot of dynamic animations. We have the 2 characters and then they interact with others. Ships can actually come and go. There's a point where you launch the Millennium Falcon there in the center off, and then the center area kind of opens up so you can see what's underneath it. Very nice kind of visual component to the bottom of the table, which is great. There are various missions that you can perform while you're doing this, and it's very much a general sort of overall table for Solo, a Star Wars film. Obviously the anthology film that focuses on the character when he was younger, because it's something we all wanted. But yeah, it's a very interesting table. It's very cool, very dynamic. There's a lot going on in it, and I think it's actually quite well done. This entire pack was surprisingly interesting. I didn't have the highest of expectations going in. I mean, they always deliver on really great tables, but yeah, I was very unexpected this one. Kind of launch it off here. Obviously the missions, there's a skill shot you can kind of hit on the far side there. You can fire it over, which is cool. I like how there's that dynamic kind of overall railings on both sides. The ball can kind of get around in a lot of different ways, which is interesting. And I'm not doing too well at this point. I actually had like a really crazy score going on in this one when I was testing it out. Very surprised by that, to be honest. Yeah, combo, nice. Obviously, you know, the voices and stuff don't match the official series, but this is a very nice effort. I'm very impressed with this pack. Particularly this first table is really well done. I think it captures the spirit of the film quite well, and it's a very good table to play. I think a lot of people are going to like the style of it because it also feels a little bit different from the other tables that are present in the general game itself. I mean, you know, we've seen a lot of different designs, and it's amazing that they still come up with unique looks for each of their table setups. Now we're switch over to the next one here. This is the Lando table. Instead of just being focused on Solo, this is actually sort of an overall look at Lando as he appears in these Star Wars films. So this is a Cloud City type level. It's very clean. You can see the backdrop of the city, the buildings is very nice. And then the very clean open table. It's a very open design. There's robots that sort of move across the middle there. You got various scenes that are present right in the middle section. Very colorful and good art. You can pick between them when you do trigger that event. Lots of animations on this one too, which are nice. I really love the look of this, and it very much does capture, who Lando is. That snappy personality, that very clean living that he has being on Cloud City, and he's still got that really snappy Solo outfit rocking right here. But this is like an overall, obviously look at the character, the Falcon in the top right. Lots of rail lanes at the top, very smooth, very quick. There's not a lot more complexity to this one since it's a very much, simple going table, very open. But it does have some neat little events that can be triggered. And the little robots going across, which are, I guess, kind of cool. A little bit of a dynamic thing. So some bumpers there. They got some cool things in one of the events, the top left one, that one scene there. You can kind of have like Han comes in and everything, and they interact, which is nice. And you see the dice kind of being rolled on the table there. I know it's a very, very interesting table. Again, we're a little shorter on time this one because we have 3 tables to showcase as opposed to 2. I very much love the lights and the look and the style of this table in particular, and this whole pack in general. It really looks cool. I think the idea of shooting it out of the blaster is a lot of fun. It adds a little bit of an extra layer to it, which is great. Why is that happening today? I'm going to blast away on this one again because, obviously there wasn't enough time showing it off. Kind of a bit odd, to be honest. So yeah, it's a very nice table. I think it's kind of fun to play on. Very smooth, easy going. It may not have the complexity that everybody, sort of wants, but I think it does fit the personality well and the theme in an interesting way. There's little outfits on the left-hand side, and it's just a very creative table setup, and I'm very impressed with the effort on this particular one. Very clean, again, saying that. And the animations and everything are nice too. Really captures this character. I was surprised at the level of detail and quality of this one, because I didn't expect the solo tables to really have a lot going on, and I didn't think there would be 3 of them, which is nice. Surprised to see that. So I guess that's what they've been working on. They're very good at capturing the Star Wars ones. Some of their best pinball tables, Pinball FX series in general, have been the Star Wars ones. So it's nice to see that partnership continued to build such neat little environments for us to whip the ball around. Okay, this is the battle level. This is very interesting. I didn't think they would do this. I would have thought that they would have done the mining area in the film. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But no, they went nice and gritty with this. This is kind of like the epic battle situation. There's lots of destruction going on. It's very neat. You get like a giant walker will come in at the top, like the bottom left, which is cool. You got the red guy. It's very dynamic. He like grab the ball. Oh, I should also mention that for the Falcon map. Well, not the Falcon map, but the clean Lando map. Lando does, when he saves the ball, he like throws it in a little tiny holder and stuff. I thought that was a lot of fun. But this one, very, very interesting that they chose to do this level, and I like the look of it. The backdrop is really cool, all destroyed sort of imperial items. It's very neat. And there's all these sort of dynamic events that happen. There's a part where like the balls get all dirty, and you have like a multi-ball with a bunch of dirty balls flying around everywhere. It's quite something. Definitely really cool. I don't know if this is my favorite. I really like the first table a lot. I think the second one's good. There's something about the gritty style and the fact that they would do this type of table is just very interesting to me. So again, we've got a very open, smaller like middle section. The ball can actually get sent underneath the map. You see the glass section in the middle there. The ball can actually go underneath, and there's a whole area there. And then we've got the red guy will come down occasionally, grab the ball from right there, from little spots on it, which is really cool and dynamic. And then at the top, we've got these longer lane sections. There's even the top left, a little small, almost mushroom cap style, little blinker area for hits. The rails, once again, bring things to the side, and we've got some top rails there. You see Chewie comes up, and yeah, you get extra points for that one, because this is like, he's the mud monster in that. You get the big, turret setting up here. It's a very interesting design. I was very impressed with this one. Again, a big surprise, because I do them in order. I try to keep it a surprise. I hear the tables coming out. I'm like, oh, cool, new pack. I love the Pinball FX3 tables. I check them out all the time, so it's kind of cool to revisit them every few months, which is nice. And yeah, it was kind of a surprise what they're doing, but I don't look at the tables when they reveal them, because I think that kind of ruins the surprise of it. So this one was like, you do the first two, and then you see this. It's a nice change of pace. It's definitely unexpected. I mean, I don't think anyone else could have anticipated this, really, if you go in the blind. Because I really thought they would have went with the mining planet, because it's a little bit more vibrant and colorful, in the big breakout scene. But this was an iconic part of the film, and something a lot of people were really into. When it came out, they're like, oh wow, this is a very different side of Star Wars, and to see it come alive in the pinball form is just very interesting, and it plays very well. I mean, all the tables are very well done in this pack. I mean, that's just the quality of Pinball FX3. Like, it's always a pleasure to come and check them out and see what's new, play around in it. And I know there's the missions and everything for the technical people that really do take their pinballing seriously. I just have fun and bright colors, cool maps. There's just something about the sleek design of this series, the Pinball FX series particularly, that is really attractive to me. I love the style of them. They look really cool. They've got all these dynamic events. Obviously there's the upgrades, which I didn't throw any of them on the tables just because I'm showing them off. And there is really good music too, if you have that on. I'm recording, so obviously I don't want any copyright type issues. So I adjusted that so that you don't have to, so I don't have to deal with any problems there. And just show these tables off because they are very well done. I'm very happy with this table pack. I think it's really neat. I think it's a good addition to your collection if you're looking for that. Star Wars fans will appreciate it. And if there are Solo fans out there, I thought the movie was alright and stuff. I think they'll appreciate the emulation of it, the series. Especially Lando, he's well represented here. And the tables in general. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this look at Pinball FX3. Again, checking out new tables, and I do this, from time to time, checking out the different packs as they release over there. Oh, there it is in the underneath area. Very cool little thing, I think.